Now let us start. Female reproductive system. It is the complex system other than the male reproductive system. 3 to 4 mark question, right? Female reproductive system, how embryo is formed, how birth of the babies take place, and what is menstruation. Okay? First, we start with the system, reproductive system in female. See, this is your uterus, right? I draw only right side thing, left side is also the same as this one. Okay? See here. This is a thick layer of uterus. And after that, this is vagina. This is cervix, uterus. This is known as ovary. This is called oviduct, which is also known as fallopian tube. This is the finger-like projection. Inside, immature follicles are there. Okay, now see. Female germ cell or sex cells are made in the ovary. So ovary is called sexual part of female reproductive system. In male it is called testes, here it is called ovary. When a girl is born, please carefully try to focus on this topic. Whatever I explain you, whatever I say, you have to write. Okay? So when a girl is born, at that time both the ovary contain immature follicles. Slowly, gradually, when it turns into puberty stage, 10 years, 11 years or 12 years, 10 to 12 is the puberty age for female, for girl. So at that 10 to 12 years age, this follicle start to convert into egg, ovum, which we call. So here it become mature and ovum start to form. This is called ovum at the time of maturity. Okay? So when ovum forms, because of this finger-like projection, this ovum grab into this fallopian tube, which is also known as oviduct. Now this ovum moves in this direction and comes here and wait for the sperm. Okay, every month, because female or girl's body is designed in such a way that they can carry the embryo, they can give birth of the child. This is the biggest task, right? So ovum comes in the fallopian tube and here wait for the sperm for 5 days. Remember, wait for the sperm for 5 to 7 days. Now at that time in the uterus, many uterine wall becomes thick naturally, and here it forms it produces blood capillary and blood vessels in a net-like structure. It produces this type of structure so that if sperm meet to the ovum and if zygote or embryo is formed, then it can hold the embryo in the uterus. Every month, after every 28 days to 30 days, right? Every month this type of situation occurs in the uterus. Okay? Formation of ovum is called maturation period. Okay? Now what happens? See, we think, suppose sperm through the penis, when sperm comes out from the penis, sperm enters through the vagina. Here a zigzag manner is there, cervix is there. Because of this zigzag manner, you know that the sperm has tail. So with the help of tail, it set the tail into the zigzag manner and crores of sperm moves towards the ovum to encounter it, to meet it, to fertilize it. Out of crores of sperms, only few sperms, 2 to 3 sperms, can able to reach to the ovum in the oviduct. Remaining are death because of the body temperature of the female. Because sperm can survive at 36 or 37 degrees Celsius temperature for few hours only. So when it enters into the female body through vagina to cervix and enter into the uterus, then sperm cannot survive properly. Only few sperms are capable to fertilize this egg. Suppose a sperm fertilize this egg, right? Then this is called fertilized egg or called zygote or called first cleavage. This zygote afterwards tumbling down into this uterus. Here at the wall of the uterus, you have not to show all this thing. This is for your knowledge. Here on this uterine wall, this embryo or called zygote attached, right? When this zygote attached, then it absorbs the nutrients through the blood from uterine wall. Slowly, gradually, meiosis starts. When meiosis starts, then zygote converts into morula stage, big stage. Afterwards, a pipe or tube arises which connect the zygote with the uterus wall, mother's uterine wall. This tube is known as a placenta, which is also known as umbilical cord. So with the help of placenta or umbilical cord, baby and the mother uterine wall attach with each other. One end is attached with mother uterine wall and another end is attached with the navel or center part of the baby, navel. Okay, slowly, gradually formation starts. Okay, formation of baby start after approximate 280 days or 9 months. Here contraction and relaxation starts of vagina, because female hormones, progesterone and estrogen produced. These two are the female hormones. Male has only one hormone, testosterone, and female has two, progesterone and estrogen. Estrogen is formed here at the time of production of ovum or at the time of maturation of ovum, and progesterone is formed at the time of birth of baby. Okay, because of this relaxation and contraction, rhythmic relaxation and contraction of vagina, the baby comes out of the vagina. This is called delivery of baby. 280 days or 9 months in which the baby remains in the uterus is known as his gestation period. Right? Try to remember all these things. Gestation period means 9 months in which baby remains in the uterus and develop. That is called gestation period. Now, second thought is what? Second topic is what? That is menstruation. What do you mean by this? Menstruation, or called menstrual cycle particularly. Here we discussed that if sperm meets to the ovum or if sperm fertilized to the ovum, then what happened? Right? Suppose sperm does not meet to the fertilization, means intercourse is not done. At that time sperm is not there. So what happened? This ovum wait for 5 to 7 days and after that it tumbling down. Here zygote is not formed but only ovum is there, and then this ovum and the blood capillary become disintegrate. Disintegrate means breaks. Right? Along with the blood, pieces of ovum comes out from the vagina through bleeding. This is known as menstrual cycle or called menstruation. MC, menstrual cycle. After every 28 days, this menstrual cycle going on. It lasts for 3 to 5 days. When a girl comes into puberty stage and menstruation cycle starts, then the position is known as menarche. What do you mean by menarche? Menarche is the position when girls become mature, enter into puberty and menstruation cycle starts. That is called menarche. After 45 years of age, this menstrual cycle will stop naturally. Means production of ovum stops. Right? This position is known as menopause. Menopause is the position or age at which production of ovum stop. Right? And so menstrual cycle also will stop. During that menarche to menopause, female is capable to hold embryo. Okay? Female is capable to deliver a baby during this phase. Is that clear? Now, after every 28 days, suppose from this month, first month, suppose from right side an ovum comes out and enter into the fallopian tube. Then from the next month, from left side ovum comes out. Is that clear? So, because of this menstruation cycle, ovum comes out, means comes down from the vagina due to with the help of bleeding, means with the help of blood, and lining and mucus of this ovum breaks down, disintegrate, and pieces of ovum, linings of the uterus, which will become thicken, it will be thinner, and then menstruation start. Menstruation lasts for 3 to 5 days. After that, after 3 to 5 days, once again the formation of new ovum starts in the ovary. Okay, and after the end of the menstruation, then another 5 days. After 5 days, once again ovum comes and enter into the oviduct for wait for the sperm. This is the mechanism of female reproductive system and what happens when the egg is not fertilized, what is menstruation cycle. Okay, now last topic of your lesson. Read it carefully, draw it properly, label it properly. Okay, now we will start the last topic, that is reproductive health.